You know, the atlas, I would say, probably is the most important area of the spine. Over 30% of all your neurological function starts there. You know, we've been talking about, you know, how the body works, right? This is where it all begins. Health begins in this area. You can't digest your food. You can't, you know, eliminate. You can't breathe properly. I mean, respiration is a huge part of detoxification. And we'll get into that just a little bit too. But if you aren't able to do any of those things, if this area right here isn't addressed, everything that we are talking about right now is a moot point. Everything. Because it is the main system that controls everything.
Yeah, if you're looking for one thing to do to change your health, it is having your atlas evaluated and adjusted if necessary. And somewhere upwards of 80% of people walking around need an atlas adjustment based off of a study that was done of newborns. Mm-hmm. Over 80% had an atlas subluxation or stress in that one critical region that they're carrying around from birth.
Yeah.
And then you add all of the falls of childhood, my guess would be somewhere much higher, around probably 97% of people.
Yeah, was it 12 to 1,500 times that they fall just learning to walk? I mean, that was you, that was me, you know, and regardless of birth too, right, with that study?
Yeah, that study, it was C-sections, home births, all kinds of deliveries, so it didn't really matter if the birth was tough, like a C-section, or easier, like a water birth. 80% of the babies required some intervention at Atlas C1, and I am happy for those babies because most people don't think to get their newborns checked for something like that. And if you think about the body developing over, you know, all of those milestones and your main breaker switch is turned off, it's amazing that kids are even as healthy as they are. But think about how much more powerful and strong that they can grow when they have something, you know, they have their power turned on. They have that main breaker switch working for them instead of against them.